Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? Blessed Wednesday morning to you all. Welcome. Welcome into the morning live of Trev from Trevessence. And this morning, too early. But this morning, we are going to do what we do here each morning. We are going to be reading, we're going to be doing the morning's reading. Yeah. We are going to be doing the morning's reading here like we do every morning. We are going to be reading from the book of St. Luke, chapters 5 and 6. 5 and 6 kind of long. So I probably should have started with some. Yeah, but Shambhala and the others, thank you all for coming. It no matter what time we get here, as long as we get here. Right? That's the most important thing, is that we get here. So if you are here this morning, yes, you're invited to get your book Bible or your Google Bible. This is not your usual um, Bible study. I am no theologian. I don't preach. No. I am on a quest actually to read the Bible from the beginning to the end, and I have invited you all to come in and share with me on this journey as I stumble and fumble over the words that are in the good book. Yeah, because I want to know for myself what is in there. I mean, we have been indoctrinated all our lives. We have been socialized into believing that the good book, as they call it, is supposed to be our one and only moral guide, supposed to be our moral compass that will somehow lead us to a place where there is milk and honey flowing on the streets, and y'all gonna play with lions and tigers and other dangerous animals, and then there are others who are going to be burnt, tormented, and I'm not sure, in this forever burning hell. So I have decided that whether it is out of fear or favor, I don't know, but I've decided to take on this challenge to read this good book that has all those promises: a promise of redemption, a promise of condemnation, a promise of heaven, and a promise of hell. I've decided to read it for myself and see how I can either attain or avoid one or the other. But anywho, yeah, so I'm inviting you all, Paul, inviting you all to come along with me and let us read. That's what we are doing. We are reading to try to understand what it is that the good book is saying, who is speaking, to whom the actually pencil me look at pencil for me I look for who to whom are they speaking, and the context in which they are speaking. See if we can understand it. All right. I know there are lots of you here who are great Bible touters. You can recite a verse, a chapter, even a book here and there, but you have never actually read the book for what it's worth. You haven't actually read it, contextually, and assess it in that form, to ensure that when you speak about it, you have proper context. No, a lot of people out there, you just want to condemn, convict, or convert people based on the good book or what you believe to be true in the good book. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with that if you believe. But I say you can't condemn somebody else if they don't, because what you have on your side is simply a belief. That's all. Simply a belief. And a belief is not Fact. Okay? But anywho, with that being said, hello to everybody on the live. There are people here on the live, on the tube. There are people here on the talk. Welcome, everybody. I'm not ignoring y'all. Yes, sometimes I just want to get my thought out. I don't want it to be clouded when I'm talking if I acknowledge you. Sister Winsome is here as always. Sister Winsome, good morning to you. Welcome into the live, guys. You are welcome to get your either a book Bible or Google Bible, whichever one you have, and read along with me. We are now on to the book of Luke, the book of St. Luke. Yes. BJ Smith, bless up yourself. Olithia, how are you doing? We are now on to the book of St. Luke. We are on. Hello, whoever that is. I'm not able to pronounce that name, but welcome. So we are going to be reading from St. Luke chapters 5 and 6. So if you don't mind, follow along with me. And before I go any further, I must tell you all too that I do not endorse any particular religion or denomination. When I'm on my live, I am reading the book that has been presented to me as my moral guide. I'm reading the book and trying to understand it, because I think if I'm supposed to follow something, I'm supposed to know what's in it. If I'm supposed to follow a book, I should know what's in it, right? All right, so fair enough. So that's why we are here this morning. So don't get it twisted. Don't get it confused. Don't draw any conclusions about me or who I believe in or what I believe in or what I don't. And if you have drawn such a conclusion, keep it to yourself, because you think you know, but you don't. So let's move right along. Luke chapter 5. Luke chapter says, and it came to pass. Paul Dixon, bless up yourself. Luke chapter 5 says, and it came to pass that as the people pressed upon him to hear the word of God, he stood by the lake of Gennesaret. That's the name? Gennesaret. And saw two ships standing by the lake. But the fishermen were gone out of them and were washing their nets. And he entered into one of the ships, which was Simon's, and prayed him that he would thrust out a little from the land. And he sat down and taught the people out of the ship. All right. We are visualizing what's happening there. Said there was a ship. The ship was empty. The men were outside of the ship. They were washing their nets in the water. He got in the ship and asked Simon to just, row the ship a little bit from the shore, because all the crowd, the people were up against him. The people were up against him so much, He wanted a little bit of space, if you know what I mean. Yeah, he wanted a little bit of space. So yeah, Simon, just push the ship a little bit into the water for me now while I am in it, so the throng of people can't get to me. Now when he had left speaking, he said unto Simon, launch out into the deep, and let down your nets for a draught. And Simon answering said unto him, Master, we have toiled all the night, and have taken nothing. Nevertheless, at thy word, I will let down the net. And when they had this done, they enclosed a great multitude of fish, and their net broke. And they beckoned unto their partners, which were in the other ship, that they should come and help them. And they came and filled both the ships, so that they began to sink. When Simon Peter saw it, he fell down at Jesus' knees, saying, Depart from me, for I am a sinful man, O Lord. For he was astonished, and all that were with him, at the draught of the fish which they had caught. And so was also James and John, the sons of Zebedee, which were partners with Simon. And Jesus said unto Simon, Fear not, from henceforth thou shalt catch men. All right? You get that? For those of you who are, oh, that Mama Joy, good morning to you, my love. How are you doing? Good to see you. For those of you who are just coming, so that was Luke chapters 5 through 10, where, Jesus is teaching and preaching along the seashore, and there are multitudes of people who are all upon him. They are trying to get as close to him as possible. People who are sick are trying to touch him. People who are dying are trying to touch him. People who have somebody at home who just died are trying to get his attention to go raise them from the dead. Everybody's trying to get to him, and he is a little bit flustered. There's just too many people. And so he's at the seashore, at the lake. They say that was a lake. He's at the lake, and so he decided that to get away from this throng of people who are bombarding him, he needs to get out onto the water. So he gets into Simon's boat. He said, push the boat a little bit out in the water for me, and let me talk to the people from there. Then from getting in the boat, going out a little bit in the water, he says, let me go with you all out a little bit further into the lake. They've been casting their net and catching nothing. And then he tells them to cast down their net at this point. And they did, and got so much fish that the nets were breaking. So they called over the others their comrades in the ship beside them, say, come on over, man, we got lots of fish, so much that our net is breaking. So they came over and helped them. Now Simon says, Simon Peter says, this man is so powerful, I'm not even worthy to be in his presence. Yet here I am. And Jesus says, well, I'm going to allow you to catch men as much as you catch these fish. Okay, we are going to continue the reading. Those of you who are just coming, welcome into the live. Thank you so much for stopping in. We are on, somebody just asked where we at. We are on to the book of St. Luke, chapter 5, and we're going to move on to verse 11. Verse 11. And when they had brought their ships to land, they forsook all and followed him. And it came to pass, when he was in a certain city, behold, a man full of leprosy, who, seeing Jesus, fell on his face and besought him, saying, Lord, if thou wilt, thou canst make me clean. And he put forth his hand and touched him, saying, I will, be thou clean. And immediately the leprosy departed from him. And he charged him to tell no man. So he told him not to tell anybody, but go and show thyself to the priest and offer for thy cleansing, according as Moses commanded, for a testimony unto them. But so much the more went there a fame abroad of him, and great multitudes came together to hear and to be healed by him of their infirmities. And he withdrew himself into the wilderness and prayed. And it came to pass on a certain day, as he was teaching, that there were Pharisees and the doctors of the law sitting by, which were come out of every town of Galilee and Judea and Jerusalem, and the power of the Lord was present to heal them. And behold, men brought in a bed a man which was taken with a palsy, and they sought means to bring him in and to lay him before Jesus. And when they could not find by what way they might bring him in, because of the multitudes of people, they went upon the rooftop and let him down through the tiling with his couch into the midst before Jesus. And when he saw their faith, he said unto him, Man, thy sins are forgiven thee. And the scribes and the Pharisees began to reason, saying, Who is this which speaketh blasphemies? Who can forgive sins but God alone? But when Jesus perceived their thoughts, he answering said unto them, What reason he in your hearts? Like, what are you all talking about? What's going on in your mind right now? He already knows, but he asks anyway. Verse 23, Whether is easier to say, Thy sins be forgiven thee, or to say, Rise up and walk? But that ye may know that the Son of Man hath power upon earth to forgive sins. He said unto the sick of the palsy, I say unto thee, Arise, and take up thy couch, and go into thine own house. And immediately he rose up before them, and took up that whereon he lay, and departed to his own house, glorifying God. And they were all amazed, and they glorified God, and were filled with fear, saying, We have seen strange things today. And after these things he went forth and saw a publican named Levi sitting at the receipt of custom, and he said unto him, Follow me. Welcome, Shapara. How are you doing? Good morning. Blessed Wednesday morning to you, my love. And he left all, rose up, and followed him. And Levi made him a great feast in his own house, and there was a great company of publicans and of others that sat down with them. But their scribes and Pharisees murmured against his disciples, saying, Why do we eat and drink with publicans and sinners? And Jesus answering said unto them, They that are whole need not a physician, but they that are sick. I come not to call the righteous, but sinners to repentance. And they said unto him, Why do the disciples of John fast often, and make prayers, and likewise the disciples of the Pharisees? But thine eat and drink. So here they are trying to compare. They're trying to compare the teachings of Jesus to the teachings of the Pharisees. Why is Jesus not ordering the people to fast? The others are ordering their followers to do fasting, but he's telling them to eat and drink. We're going to read some more to find out the difference, because Trev here don't know, right? So we're going to read some more. And he said unto them, Can he make the children of the bride chamber fast while the bridegroom is with them? But the days will come when the bridegroom will be taken away from them, and then shall they fast in those days. And he spake also a parable unto them. No man puts a piece of a new garment upon an old. If otherwise, then both the new maketh a rent, and the piece that was taken out of the new agreement, not with the old. All right, so that was a parable there. If you have an old garment that is ripped up, there's no point in mending that very old garment with a piece of brand new fabric. Because number one, it's going to look all haphazard with an old piece of fabric that's worn out and washed out with a brand new piece of fabric. And aside from that, the old fabric is now worn. It's worn and prone to being ripped very easily. So if you put a brand new piece of garment on it to mend it, there'd be no point, because pretty soon the old piece of garment is going to be ripped, and then the new piece that you used to patch it will be of no use anyway. All right, let us continue. Verse 37. And no man putteth new wine into old bottles, else the new wine will burst the bottle and be spilled, and the bottles shall perish. But new wine must be put into new bottles, and both are preserved. No man also having drunk old wine straightway desires new, for he said, The old wine is better. Exactly. If you are used to drinking old wine, there's going to be no reason for you to desire new wine, because old wine tastes better, yeah? The older the moon, the brighter it shine. The older the wine, the sweeter it be. Yeah, that's what them say. Sister M&G, is that what they say? Good morning, my dear sister. How are you doing? Good to see you. Blessed oh no, not Sunday. It's Wednesday, right? Blessed Wednesday morning. Blessed Wednesday morning to you, my love. How are you doing? I hope you're having a great morning. Hold on, the people. Hold on there, people. Let me find my needle. I'm sorry. If I can't find my needle, I can't go forward. Yeah. So welcome, Sister M&G. How are you doing? Good to see you. We are currently reading the book of St. Luke. St. Luke chapter. We just finished reading chapter 5. Now we are going to move on. Cad. Good morning, sis. How you doing? How you doing? We are going to move right along into chapter 6. Now, don't forget that the book of Luke actually is Luke's presentation of Jesus's time on earth, and it is a repetition of what Mark said and what Matthew said. And don't forget that there are some variations to the accounts of what happened. So if you want to see the variations, I suggest that you, in your spare time, go ahead and read and compare the versions. The versions that I am reading for you all. Okay? Cad, how are you doing, my love? Let's move on to Luke chapter 6. Luke chapter 6. Luke chapter 6 says, Sister M&G says she okay, but she just tired. I don't think you are alone, my love. Let me tell you something. I got here last night, must nearly 10 o'clock or after 10. Something like that. After 10, maybe like almost 10:30 or so. And when me tell you, say, my foot them felt like jello. My legs felt like pure straight up jello. I I couldn't do a thing but just, you know, go somber, go night. Cause I was tired, right, Miss Pretty? So that happens sometimes. And especially if you are not a chicken, if you are not a youngin. Miss say, God, Miss say I couldn't even eat. I was so tired. Not even eat, I could eat. The only thing was on my mind was sleep. Only thing was on my mind was sleep. Tired man and deeper walking and all of that. It makes you see you need them to hurt you. Them not say when you need a hurt you for tie and cabbage and onion pan it. That's what them say, guys. I think they say that's a remedy for joint pain. For warm cabbage. I chewing some. You know, say you're right, Winsome. No come at me so strong. Bitchy boo, bless up yourself. Bless up yourself, bitchy boo. Good morning. I chewing some, but for some reason, I prefer working some days and be off some days. But you know, it was yesterday I was talking to my coworker and I was saying, and she said she would have loved to get one job for like one 8 to 4 or 9 to 5 job. And for me, the concept just seems so weird for me to get up every single morning for reach a work 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock. It's like that's 5 days out of the week. No money too much. And I just the talking win some. Yes, me know me chat enough. That is, but it's not so much the talking. It is the timing to get up each morning, get out of the house by 8 o'clock, to get to work at 8 o'clock, get off 4. By the time you get off 4 o'clock, the day is already done. You can't go to the bank. You can't go anywhere. Banks are closed, everything. You can't do anything. On the weekends, everywhere is closed till you still can't do anything. And you get only Saturday and Sunday off. Saturday you rest. Sunday you prepare for Monday morning. I can't. Kafarim, I don't know if I can ever do that again. It's like how I have today. I have all day. I go read the Bible. I go run up on the street. I have to go to the bank. I have to go here. I have to go there. I got a couple of places to go. And I'm going to be able to do them during the daylight hours. And still get back and be able to continue with my day. Amazing, man. G said she works Sunday to Sunday most times. No, so I can't guarantee nobody that. Tafarim can't guarantee nobody that. No, sir. This 2-day and 3-day off was made for me. What quack remedy is that? Cabbage and and them not say cabbage and onion. So you have to warm the cabbage and put 2 slices of onion with it. Put it by your joint and wrap it up. Anytime I have a joint pain, I'm gonna try it. I've never tried it because I don't have joint pain. So I've never couldn't tell me something that's the only half of me. You understand? My friend is a nurse in England. She only worked 4 days. As she reached 40, she stopped work for the week. Exactly. She only worked 4 days in a row. She works 10 hours. We do 12 hours. So when I do 4 days, I have done 48 hours. Next week, I do 3 days. Yeah. She only do 4 days. She's 10 hours. Yeah. But this kind of shift was made for me. When we get 4 days off or me get 3 consecutive days off, yeah, me like that. Me like that. I'm not saying I'm not going to change, but me not going to do a 9 to 5 or 8 to 4 every day I get up out of my bed. Me can't manage that. That is not for me. But anyway, now let Enrica bless upon herself. Who that? The Black Princess. Bless up yourself. Bless up your nice, clean self. We are going to be now reading the book of Mark. Navlet, you know, say from morning, me da wait for you to come. You know, say that company live this morning, you know. And me say me a wait and wait and wait, and me a stall out the thing until you show up. And here you are. Welcome. Thank you so much. Truths, are you that? Bless up yourself. Thank you so much for coming. Yes, Sister Emma and G, bless up yourself. You're working today? Blessings to you, my dear sister. All right, guys, let us move right along. Enough for the shenanigans. St. Luke chapter 6. And it came to pass on the second Sabbath after the first. Yeah. Well, I look at me, I have to stop crush if you hear that one here. And it came to pass on the second Sabbath after the first, that he went through the cornfields, and his disciples plucked the ears of corn, and did eat, rubbing them in their hands. And some of the Pharisees said unto them, Why do we that which is not lawful to do on the Sabbath day? Now remember, coming from the laws. Yes, the Sadducees, them is just like a thorn. Just like a thorn in the Jewish people them side. They just traveling behind Jesus and the disciples to see what they are doing. Because the thing is, the Sadducees, they were aware of the laws by which the Jewish people lived based on what Moses had taught them. So, if you're living around people, you know what their practices are, what their religious practices are. Now, if you're living around, say, Jehovah's Witnesses, Jehovah's Witnesses, they don't take blood or blood products. You know that, there are other things that other religions don't practice. So, you know what they do. So here the Pharisees, they know exactly how the Jewish people live their lives. So here is Jesus, and they are following behind them to see everything that they do. So they can say, oh, Messiah broke camp on the Sabbath. You know, go against your own rules. Because you're not supposed to do that. Right? So here, God said this sad, you see. I like that. That's a good one. They're really sad for true. They're really sad. So here they are, like traveling behind the people, just like a bunch of tormenting them, So here Jesus and his disciples going through the cornfield, and the Sadducees are there as well. They are there, and they see the disciples. They see disciples picking corn and eating on the Sabbath day. And now they are going to start to chastise them. Why do you eat corn on the Sabbath day? Isn't that against your law, your religious order? You're not supposed to pick nothing on the Sabbath day. Now, let's see what Jesus said about that. And Jesus answering them said, Have ye not read so much as this, what David did when himself was hungry, and they which were with him? How he went into the house of God, and did take and eat the shewbread, and gave also to them that were with him. Which is it not lawful to eat, but for the priests alone? All right, that was a good comeback there, so from Jesus to them. Yeah. One people them for the dead for hungry. One never read, so David had gone into the temple. He was hungry. And the people who were with him, they were hungry. But as what we have been reading before, back in those days, the shewbread that was in the temple, it was not for the congregation. It was only for the priests. Only the priests and, all those people in the church. The leaders in the church. Those were the only ones allowed to eat the shewbread. David was hungry, and David knows that there's shewbread always in the church, upon the altar. And him hungry and the people with him were hungry. Them go in there and them eat the bread. Right? Jesus say, "Uno rather the man for eat, to remain hungry, or if eat the bread that uno say is only for the priests." Pick your choice. Which one you would prefer? Go hungry, not eat the bread because the bread is consecrated only for the priest to eat it, or go eat the bread because you're hungry. Think about it. And he said unto them that the Son of Man is Lord also of the Sabbath. And it came to pass also on another Sabbath that he entered into the synagogue and taught. And there was a man whose right hand was withered. And the scribes and Pharisees watched him, whether he would heal on the Sabbath day, that they might find an accusation against him. Boy, I tell you, Joyce Burke, bless up yourself. But he knew their thoughts. Yeah, most of them are watching because they are wait for chastise him. For say, you know, if you do that on Sabbath, you know, if you do that on the Sabbath. He knew their thoughts and said to the man which had the withered hand, "Rise up and stand forth in the midst." And he rose up and stood forth. Then said Jesus unto them, "I will ask you one thing. Is it lawful on the Sabbath day to do good or to do evil? To save life or to destroy it?" And looking round about upon them all, he said unto the man, "Stretch forth your hand." And he did so, and his hand was restored whole as the other hand. And they were filled with madness, and communed one with another what they might do to Jesus. And it came to pass in those days that he went out into a mountain to pray, and continued all night in praying to God. No, you know, this is rather important, you know, guys, because even today, me hear people say they're not gonna do this, they're not gonna do that, they're not gonna go. If me feel sick today is Sabbath. Me not go take no taxi today. Me not feel too good. But me wait till tomorrow Sunday. Me wait till Monday morning. Me wait till Monday morning for go up a hospital. You know what Jesus has said to you, say? You rather lay down the dead on the Sabbath, or you rather go to the doctor to go get help? Which one would be better? Fear dead or fear get healing? That's what he would say to the people who think like that. You understand? Oh, you know, my mother in the hospital, you know, me figure look for her, but today is Sabbath. Me no want to go take no taxi today and all of the hackling. You'd rather your mother dead and you know see her than to go see her on the Sabbath day. Which one? So you see how some people take this Sabbath and be such a burden upon themselves? This is what Jesus is trying to tell them. Don't make it be a burden. If you're hungry, eat. If you got in a means say no, oh, you have to go do one whole ton of plowing for those people who are Sabbath keepers, whatever they call themselves. It in the means say you have to go do, you have to get up and go plow your field or something. But if your donkey tie up in the field, being strangled to death, you're going to say because of Sabbath you're not going to untangle the donkey? That makes no sense. If somebody call you to come help them today, you say, Lord, them have to go take taxi, go queer town today is Sabbath. No, me can't bother. That's what he's trying to show y'all. That kind of thinking is ridiculous. You have to think with reason. You have to think with sense. You're hungry. Not because of Sabbath, you're going to say because I'm hungry. You have some people, When I was growing up, I see people on the Sabbath day. Them not eat. Whole Sabbath. Whole Sabbath. Them their church. Mountain Canal. Them not eat all day because it's Sabbath. Like seriously, people. Like seriously. How today them a meditate and them have to have their eye on Jesus and them not eat. Today a Sabbath. Them not eat. All day. I guess them only read some part of the Bible, right? Yeah. When some say, I know a man who take money on him Sabbath, but you call him otherwise from that. Him only money him take on the Sabbath? Of course, yes. The man need his money, of course, yes. He need his money because when Sunday morning comes, his bills are not going to wait for him. When month end come, he got to pay his bills. So, of course, yes, if you owe me on the Sabbath, come pay me. Sabbath or no Sabbath, come pay me. We need my money. You have to think with reason. You understand? Here was these Pharisees and Sadducees trying to torment Jesus and his followers with all this radical stuff. Say, you're saying us nobody's supposed to work on the Sabbath. Why you are do a walk up and down on the Sabbath? You said them nothing. Not Jesus said no, Moses. They were quoting Moses' laws. And even today, we hear people quote these laws from Moses. They quote these laws from Moses in regards to women, where they want women to sit in the back. They don't want women to speak. Women have no business being on the pulpit for no reason at all. They uphold these these patriarchal stuff that Moses taught the people. And remember, Moses said all these things and said God told him all these things. When Jesus comes, Jesus said, I know that Moses told you all these things. And I know you have been taught to believe these things coming down from Moses. But to read in the Bible that Jesus said that anything at all, that anything, no matter how simple it is, for Jesus to say to the people that anything that Moses said was wrong, that to me is such a relief, because you all know, those of you who have been with me as I've been reading from Genesis until now, you all know how perplexed I've been. Like, people say they're following the Bible, but people can't really follow them things you Moses that teach. They're not reasonable. They're not practical. Like, when is the redemption going to come? So to hear Jesus saying to the people, I know Moses taught you these things. Age, you know from when me wait for you to come? You know how long me wait for you to come and me say me now come off of the live until you come? And watch ya. Yeah, better late than never. Yeah, you take a little bit long to come, but that's all right. We can work with that. What means I have to go to work? You see why I have to work? Because you not mind me. I have to work. But let me get a break. All right? So the people who continue to talk those laws from Moses, I wonder if they ever sit down and ask themselves if them something has seem practical, carrying goat and cow come sacrifice and all these things. You know hear Jesus tell him, say, him no want them sacrifice. You don't want them sacrifice. There's no business. You don't want them sacrifice. So I know some Moses tell you these things you know if you do. But yeah, you don't need to. You don't need to. What I mean by allow me to tell somebody that wait for you. That wait for oh, we're overtime. Let me say what time at 8 o'clock. Overtime their work. Yeah, overtime their work. Yeah, so we are going to continue. We are going to continue reading this practical presentation right here. All right. Those of you who are just coming, wondering where we are on Luke chapter 6. And when it was daylight, he called unto his disciples, and of them he chose 12, whom also he named apostles. Simon, whom he also called Peter, and Andrew his brother, James and John, Philip and Bartholomew, Matthew and Thomas, James, the son of Alphaeus, and Simon, called Zelotes. I want to pronounce it Zelotes. Zelotes. And Judas, the brother of James, and Judas Iscariot, which also was the traitor. All right, people. Hold on. Let me see something here. So, this is Simon Peter, Andrew, his brother, James, number 3, John, number 4, Philip, number 5, Bartholomew, number 6, Matthew, number 7, Thomas, number 8, James, the son of Alphaeus, that's another James, number 9, Simon, number 10, Judas, the brother of James, number 11, and Judas Iscariot, number 12. I don't remember. Where is it? Tell that to you. Really? Maybe tell that to Overton and not to you? Oh, may I tell it to one? May I tell it to one? No, what are the people? Let me go over here. So, let me turn my Bible pages and go back around here, because there is something that is tickling my mind that I need to justify before I speak out loud. I don't know, so I don't like to use my tongue right to check. Hold on there. Hold on there 1 minute, Jimmy. Jimmy boy, hold on a minute there, my love. Our AG boy, I'm saying, I'll tell the... Hold on there, people. David Blue, bless up yourself. Wait, me, I look for something, people. I'm looking for something. Because something is tickling my mind. And I want to make the comparison while I read. I want to make the comparison before I say anything. I'm in a hurry, you know. Remember somebody upon my own time, you know. I'm in a hurry. So let me slowly find it. I remember I marked it, but I did not. I can't remember everything at once. So let me take my time, right? AG, behave yourself. Yes, sir. Oh, may I use my tongue right check? You know what about it? You know what about it? May I use my tongue right checks? Enough checks. Enough checks. Because everything that proceeds out of this mouth, I take responsibility for. So that's why I have to be careful when me I talk. All right. But I went all the way back to Matthew chapter 10. All right, people? And what I came back here for was to compare the disciples, if are the same disciples, right? If the same disciples that Luke named, were they the same disciples that Matthew named? So let's see. The first was Simon. Let me see. The first was Simon, okay? That is true. And Andrew, his brother. And Andrew, his brother, okay? Then there were James and John, the sons of Zebedee. James and John, brothers, okay? And then he says Philip and Bartholomew. Philip and Bartholomew. Okay. Then Thomas and Matthew. Then there was Thomas and Matthew. Good. Then there was James and another Simon. Then there was James and another Simon. Okay, so here it is. It says James, the son of Alphaeus. In Luke, it says James, the son of Alphaeus, and Simon called Zelotes. That's how they pronounce it. Zelotes, called Zelotes. But here is Lebbeus, whose surname was Thaddeus. Y'all remember when we read this part? What am I talking about? Y'all remember when I read this part in Matthew, I told you all that I'd never remembered hearing the name Lebbeus as a disciple. Y'all remember that? Now, the little brain I get old, if I go up in that age, but it's still a fire a certain way. And when I read the book of Matthew, chapter 10, it sounded odd to me because I'm like, man, I grew up in a church. I hear the names of the disciples, but me never did ever remember hearing that name. That name sounded extremely strange to me. Lebbeus. So here in Matthew, it says one of the names of the disciples was Lebbeus, who had a surname, Thaddeus. But here in Luke chapter 6, it said Simon called Zelotes. I don't know why why the differences. I mean, if I am here and there are 10 of us here and I'm calling the names of the 10 people, why would somebody else? These things to you all might seem insignificant, and I'll be like why Trev even my bother? Well, I know bother me, I bother for you, me I bother for me. Just like how yesterday when we were reading about the lineage of Jesus, it's baffling to me that Matthew's account of Jesus' lineage was different from Luke's account of Jesus' lineage. Why would the names be different? And you notice the names are different in some spots, and then it picks up back where they are similar. If you all don't believe what I'm saying or don't understand it, go back and look at Jesus' lineage in the book of Matthew chapter 1. And go back into Luke chapter 3 and compare the two. Compare the two. Don't say you heard it from Trev. Don't just take it from me. Go compare the two. Because there are people who are going to say that Jesus' earthly father, Joseph, his father was Jacob. Now, that Jacob is a different Jacob from the Jacob who was the father of the children of Israel. Different Jacob, same name. Okay? In one, it said Jesus's grandfather was Jacob, and in the other one, it said Jesus's grandfather was Heli. And if you look at the lineage on both, you will see the differences. Now, one thing that Lulu, what's up? How are you doing, my love? One thing that I thought about when I thought about it was that at around the point when the children of Israel were taken into Babylon, I am thinking that could it be that when they went into Babylon, their names were changed? Because remember, Nebuchadnezzar had changed like Daniel's name when he went down into Babylon. So it could be concluded that it was a common practice for the names to be changed of the Jewish people once they were held in captivity. Right, we? You know, so that's what I was thinking, that that would probably account for the differences. But go and go look in the Bible and go see it. Matthew 1, the lineage of Jesus in Matthew 1 and the lineage of Jesus in Luke. In Luke chapter 3. Different. But remember, Jesus came 14 generations after the destruction of Israel. After Nebuchadnezzar destroyed Israel and taken them into captivity into Babylon, 14 generations later that Jesus was born. Okay? So, I don't know, but y'all go read it for yourself. Right, wee? Yeah. Bless up yourself. Happy Wednesday to you, my love. Mwah! Good to see you. Welcome. Yeah. How are your name, wee though? But anyway. Anyway, we are going to continue. So here I am also comparing the names of the disciples. And then here in Matthew, there was, he said, Simon the Canaanite and Judas Iscariot who betrayed him. So Luke has 2 Judases as disciples. He says Judas, the brother of James, and Judas Iscariot, the one who betrayed him. But Matthew not have 2 Judas. Yeah. Matthew have only one Judas as a disciple. But Luke have 2. Anyway, I'm not going to stay upon that no longer. I'm going to keep on reading. But just know, go read it for yourselves. Matthew chapter 10, the names of the disciples. And go read Luke chapter 6, the names of the disciples. Yeah, go read it for yourselves, lovely people. Here we are now. We are moving on. Luke chapter 17. And he came down with them and stood in the plain and the company of his disciples, and a great multitude of people out of all Judea and Jerusalem, and from the sea coast to Tyre and Sidon, which came to hear him and to be healed of their diseases. And the whole multitude sought to touch him, for there went virtue out of him, and healed them all. And he lifted up his eyes on his disciples, and said, Blessed be the poor, for yours is the kingdom of God. Blessed are ye that hungered now, for ye shall be filled. Blessed are ye that weep now, for ye shall laugh. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. Rejoice ye in that day, and leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in heaven. For in the like manner did their fathers unto the prophets. Sugar Lolo. Oh, AG, may I go talk after live, right? AG, you see when I wake up early in the morning, I still don't even look like me need no makeup, no nothing. Yeah. Guys, this is what natural aging looks like. But why am I talking about that when I'm supposed to be reading the Bible? Anyway, AG, I provoke me, people. So, AG, coming like one of the Pharisees or the Sadducees, yeah? But let's move on. Verse 24, but woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation. Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep. Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you, for so did their fathers, so do to the false prophets. Okay. I'm going to read that again. Verse 24 says, but woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation. Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep. Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you, for so did their fathers to the false prophets. For I say unto you which hear, love your enemies, do good to them that hate you, bless them that curse you, and pray for them that despisefully use you. And unto him that smiteth thee on the one cheek, offer also the other. I mean, I agree with that. And him that taketh away thy cloak, forbid him not to take thy coat also. No, sir, me no know that. Me no know that. That's a one part where me no agree with. You box me, me fi turn me other cheek, give you fi box it too. You take me cloak and me fi give you me coat too. Me no agree with that. Me no think that is literal. And Joseph Flavor, I don't think he meant that literally. Because so far, he has been teaching reason. It has been reasonable. So, me not think that's what I mean. Give to every man that ask of thee, and of him that taketh away thy goods, ask them not again. So if somebody come take away your things, you're not go ask them back for it. Win some. Win some. Win some. Win some. Win some said the Bible not tell no lie. I'm going to just stay quiet panda when they win some. Because you see, you right now follow what we go on right here, so. You not follow what go on right here, so. You understand? And what them discrepancies you call? You see? We still have this mindset, so there's absolutely no way that this book could have anything in it with which man should disagree. So when I come upon the discrepancies that are in it, I say them out loud because there shouldn't be any secrets. There shouldn't be anything that's hidden in there that we should not know, right? But if we stick to the idea that whatever is in the Bible has to be the truth, and there are no discrepancies, and there are no falsehoods in the Bible, then we are subjecting ourselves to undue suffering. We are subjecting ourselves to undue pain. Yeah? Because we are going to say, one author in the Bible say it's red, and the other author say it's blue. And so I'm going to believe it. The Bible says, because I don't think there's any lies in the Bible. Even though your rational mind tells you that red and blue are two totally different colors. Right? So you have to conclude, therefore, that one author, either neither of them is telling the truth, or one is not telling the truth. One or the other. But it cannot be both. Cannot be. It's not real. That's not possible for me and you to be the same person. It not possible. Of course, yes. The Bible was written by men. These were Jewish people who documented their experiences. And later on, these experiences were condensed and they were put into this collection that we now have, that we call the Bible. Even though people could be reading from different versions of the Bible, it still does not negate the fact that there are stark differences in there, in the accounts that people give. You can later win so much, all your big words, she still said, whatever win some, whatever. I'm God, sorry, win some, and you made that this time, I God. God said, me can't win late with all of your big words there. She still said what she said. You know say, God, you know say you're a false prophet. You are one of them. You are a false prophet. You know that though. But anyway, we are continue reading. Lovely roll up in the place. Lovely, what's up? How you doing, my love? How you doing? No love lost. Let us move right along. Let us move right along. We're gonna be here for just a few minutes, few more minutes. All right, let us continue. We are on to the book of St. Luke, chapter 6. Give to every man that ask of thee, and of him that taketh away thy goods, ask him not again. Yeah, me ask you back for it. If you take it away, me ask you back. Me ask you for it, yeah. So somebody thief your things, you're not supposed to ask him back for it. Anyway, and as he would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise. Okay, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. For if you love them which love you, what thank have ye? For sinners also love those that love them. And if ye do good to them which do good to you, what thanks have ye? For sinners also do even the same. And if ye lend to them of whom ye hope to receive, what thanks have ye? For sinners also lend to sinners to receive as much again. But love ye your enemies and do good, and lend, hoping for nothing again. Really? So if me lend you something, I hope forget it back in Giovanni. Me Jesus. So me not like the part here. Me not like the part here, but we are gonna continue. We are gonna continue. But love ye your enemies and do good, and lend, hoping for nothing again, and your reward shall be great, and ye shall be the children of the highest, for he is kind unto the unthankful and to the evil. Judith, good morning. But he therefore merciful. Be he therefore merciful, as your Father also is merciful. Judge not, and he shall not be judged. Condemn not, and he shall not be condemned. Forgive, and he shall be forgiven. Morning, Ashley. Give, and it shall be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down and shaken together, and running over. Shall men give unto your bosom? For with the same measure, for which the same method, I'll talk foolishness. For with the same measure that he met withal, it shall be measured to you again. Where's the winsome? Really? Is that true, God say? Not always. Not always. Not today. Not today. Let us continue. Winsome, you have your Bible with you? Winsome, please turn. Kathy, what's up? Winsome, please turn to St. Luke chapter 6 and verse 39. And he spake a parable unto them. Can the blind lead the blind? Shall they not both fall into the ditch? The disciple is not above his master, but everyone that is perfect shall be as his master. And why beholdest thou the mote that it is in thy brother's eyes, but perceivest not the beam that is in your own eye? Yeah. Why are you trying to take the beam out of your brother's eye and not take it out of your own? You all ever heard that term? People say, yeah, try to take the beam out of somebody else's eye while the big bright beam in yours. You try to fix somebody else's problems while you have yours. You try to tell somebody what they are to do and what not to do, and yet the things that you are do are not in alignment with the instructions you are trying to give. Ever heard that? Yeah, that's what I mean. Pick a beam out of your own eye before you try to pick it out of somebody else's eye. Either... What is further? Let us continue. Verse 42. Either how canst thou say to thy brother, Brother, let me pull out the mote that is in your eyes, when thou thyself beholdest not the beam that is in thine own eye? Thou hypocrite, cast out first the beam out of your own eyes, and then shalt thou see clearly to pull the beam out of your brother's eye. For a good tree brings not forth corrupt fruit, neither does a corrupt tree bring forth corrupt fruit. Neither does a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. For every tree is known by its own fruit. For of thorns men do not gather figs, nor of a bramble bush gather they grapes. No, really, no need me to explain that because, yeah, me no need to explain that. That is self-explanatory right there. Pick your beam out of your eye first before you try to pick it out of somebody else's eye. Because, hey, mixing with the Muffats is here. Muffat, good morning, good morning, good morning, Muffat. Muffat, you know, so me da come off of the live long time. And me decide, so me not come off of the live till Muffat come, you know. Because me know, say, he might come. You cannot take long for come still. But we can work with that. Yeah, we can work with that. Right, Kenla? Right, Felicia? Yeah, we can work with that. What area? Well, with some. Yes, with some. May I try to pick the beam out of my own eye before I can try to pick it out of anybody else's. All right? Yeah. Let us continue. We're almost at the end of, yeah. We're almost. How could I? The reading. I cannot with you, you know, Muffat. The reading rainbow, I'm so done with you. Me see you last night carry me upon Halloween hunt. Anyway, let's continue reading, everybody. Let's continue. Enough of the shenanigans. But Muffat always come with it, and I can't let it go by without a response. Yeah, you can't go pick grape off a mango tree. Yeah? Right, Paul? Watch your Paul, you just a come. You just a come, Paul. Good morning. How you doing? You know, so me da wait for you a long time. Me da come off of the live long time. And I say, me not leave until Paul come here, man. Paul, you cannot take long for come still, but we can work with that. Make we continue reading. A good man A good man out of the good treasure of his heart brings forth that which is good, and an evil man out of the evil treasure of his heart bring forth that which is evil. For of the abundance of the heart the mouth speaks. And you hear me? Of the abundance of the heart the mouth speaks. Anytime you hear somebody say something unkind, a straight out of them hearts that come from me now. Me not talk about like say a quick quip, a quick quip at somebody. Paul come just in. Paul come, Paul come late, but him just in time to hear the verse here. Right, Paul? Where some Moffat say, are you a talk about me take long for come? You take long for come. Let long for come and me no want if you don't. Hey! Moffat, leave me alone. It is Wednesday morning. I'm here reading the Bible. Why you have to make me? When some say shake my head. You need to change. Yes. When some say me need to change my story, I'm going to tell everybody the same thing. But wisdom is coming from the heart. It is all love. Come on now. Oh my gosh. You know what me read? The Bible me reading on my phone. Come on, man. Don't make me sin while me reading the Bible. No, sir. Come on, Moffat. Behave yourself. Behave yourself. Let us continue. We are getting close to the end. Come here. Come say the people that won't even allow me to make me read the Bible in peace. Them not easy, you know. In legend, may I try to read the Bible. And may I try to be good. May I try to be good. But them nah, me say, Moffat just have me in a stranglehold, so. Anyway, we are going to continue. We'll continue reading. Morning legend, bless up your nice clean selves. All right. Tanisha. Tanisha. Good morning. Good morning, my darling. How are you doing? Good to see you, sugar. Good to see you. Welcome. Welcome. Oh, you're on your way to work. Be safe, sweetheart. Be safe. Yeah. Oh, you're in a taxi? Oh. Pay attention to the road, because you know the taxi driver, them not drive right. Them drive like them crazy. When you spout and from them heart, yes, me I tell you Moffat, when your spouse cuss you out and tell you things, and from them heart, something them below, you have a broadcast pastor. Me say, me need to step up my game. Not true, legend. Legend said, Trev, you got a broadcasting voice. If I get $100, me not talk about no 10 cents, but about $100. I'm talking about if I get $100 for everybody who told me that, I would be rotten rich by now. And it's about time that I start doing something to make that money. What you all think? About time, right? We're past time. Not true, God? Yeah, God is truly amazing. Bless up yourself. Good morning. Good morning. Moffat, sir. So that means I have some things to think about. You have a whole heap of things to think about. Exactly. When you and your spouse have a disagreement, and the first thing your spouse start doing is describing parts of you, you know? Your head big, your eye big, your little, you understand me? And all these things. It's something that's been in their heart, you know, that they wanted to tell you a long time ago. Boy, legend, just a stroke my ego. So this, me say, look at me come this morning just to get some strokes. You know what I mean, Moffat? Me say, legend over here, so just a stroke me so. Me have to turn the other way. Anyway, Anyway, this is serious situation. This is very serious. All right. All right. All right, legend. Who say? What is them say up here? So is it? You're serious, right, my father? Yeah. The Bible says, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Then it me just read, legend. It me just read, in Luke chapter 6. Luke chapter 6 and verse 45. It says, for of the abundance of the heart, his mouth speaks. Yeah. So when somebody, Antonique, I have a pause to say good morning to you, a loyal queen, bless yourself. Yeah. When people accost you out and I say things to you, you think I slip them out slip? And I slip them out slip? It's in a their heart. Fi cuss you out and something, fi trace you off, fi come on the internet, come blast you and say things, fi blast you upon them WhatsApp status. It comes from their heart. Yeah? From their heart it come from. Right there so. So now take it lightly and say, Lord, that you she did vex. Lord, that you him did vex. Let me tell you something. Me get angry at my children. Me get angry at my siblings. Me get angry at my friends. Me get angry at people me love. One thing my mother always tell me, attack the problem and not the person. You understand? Attack the problem, not the person. So me no need for me and you have a disagreement over the book. And if we instead of talking about what we're gonna do to resolve the issue that we have regarding the book, Mr. Trace, I just say, and that's why your papa run left your mama. Like, how does that come in? What relation does that have to the disagreement we have about the book? That tells me right there that in your heart, you have been trying to insult me. You have all this bottled up negative energy towards me for a long time. And not just because of the book. Because now you have taken the interaction away from the relevance of it, in which we're talking about the book, and taken it to a whole different level where now you are becoming personal. Legend, all when them say a joke, and a joke, it is from their heart. We can understand, if you have people them a chat and laugh, and there's a little quip between you all. I can understand that. You understand? But there are some things that come straight out from the heart. Antoinette, we are reading this morning, from the book of St. Luke, Luke chapters 5 and 6. That's what we are reading and talk about this morning. Yeah. If all the people who come on the live over on the tube would hit the like button, we would never leave with under 10. You see, I pay religious people, I pray religious people they here. People religious in some way or the other. But when I read the Bible, me get the least views, me get the least likes. When me na mix up on shenanigans, me say, oh no, come out of the woodworks. Me not have to tell you no for like, and me not have to tell you no for tap a screen. You see, and that tell me exactly what in our heart. Me serious as God up above. Yeah, not truth and Isha. I arrive at my destination. You're absolutely true about the things that are hidden in the heart. That's what comes up whenever there is a dispute. Exactly. Exactly, my baby. When there is a dispute, them tell you what been on their heart to tell you all along. Yeah, no, nobody. You're on internet all the day long, I chat like you're somebody, you're not nobody. All because we have a disagreement, a simple disagreement. Yeah. That's what they intended to tell you all along. That's how in their heart they feel about you. All along. Yeah? So you know what you do? You take sleep and mark death. Not true, legend? Take sleep and mark death. Take up a little bungle and keep treading. Keep treading. All right. I'm glad you reach where you're going safely, Tanisha. We will talk. Have yourself a great day, my love. And we will see each other some other time. Have yourself a wonderful. I wish idiot this a bless up him. I roll on up in the place. Me no want no more idiot over here, but glad girl idiot to know. Idiot Donald Fender, bless up yourself. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. 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 Nobody listen to me. That name really in my heart to tell you. That just come up. Okay? So bless up yourself. Welcome. Welcome into the live. You have to go forgive me for that one day. All right, let us continue, guys. We are reading from the book of Mark. Luke. Same so. Same way so it go, my love. We are reading from the book of Luke, chapter 6. We are on the tail end of it. Hour and a half. Hour. Muffin say, well, me glad my spouse never tell me about my parts in a anger. Hey! And she shouldn't. And she shouldn't. If there is an issue, which me not gonna tell her the issue, no, me not gonna tell her, you know, so me love keep my mouth. Me not gonna tell her. Okay, but my fact, me not gonna tell her. Me I gonna keep my mouth shut. Me not say a word. She supposed to find out by now still. Anyway. But anyway, as I was saying, she can say it when she's not angry. But not when she's angry. Let us continue. Moffat, stop distract me. Me reading the Bible. A Bible may I read now? Let us continue. Right, idiot Donald Fender? Let us continue. Verse 46. And why call ye me Lord, Lord, and do not the things which I say? All right. Whosoever comes to me and hears my sayings and does them, I will show you to whom he is like. Let me read that again for you now. All right, let me read that again for you, gentle people. Whosoever comes to me and hears my sayings and does them, I will show you to whom he is like. He is like a man which built a house and dig deep and laid the foundation on a rock. And when the flood came, the stream beat vehemently upon that house and could not shake it, for it was founded upon a rock. Verse 49. But he that hears and does not is like a man that without a foundation build a house upon the earth, against which the stream did beat vehemently, and immediately it fell, and the ruin of that house was great. That's the ending of the reading of Luke chapter 6. You're not using the King James. Yeah, King James version may I read from. A King James version may I read from, but you know, say in a King James version, they use like the past tense of dig. They say digged. That is, I usually say it in modern day English. And when they say doeth, I say do. Yeah, because I'm speaking the modern language of today. It may have been written in the Bible, say doeth, but we don't speak like that, do we? Right. So I say do, and I say The new. It not say new, It just said the Holy Bible, King James Version. I don't know. Yeah. Me can't deal with legend, Legend say if I am the one changing the words, me not change no word. But me not say no digged. If he dig this foundation, that's not how we talk. That's not modern English. He dug. Yeah. He dug it. Legend I be a Pharisees this morning, He might hold my feet to the fire, say, Trevor, you are change the words. Me not change the words, boo. Me not change the words. Me I read it. Me just I read it in a modern day English. Cause who speaks like that? Doeth and hath. We say has. We say does. Or do. We not say digged. That's not the modern day past tense of the word dig. It's dug. Yeah. You're adjusting to the for easy understanding. Exactly. That's all me I do. Me not change it. And my adjustments do not change the meaning of what is written there. Yeah, because I not try to change the meaning. I want the meaning just as is, because that is what we want to do. We want to understand what we are reading. You understand? Yeah. Me never say you say it did, legend. Me never say so, I just said that, Thanks for the reading and teaching. You are sincerely appreciated, my friend. Yeah. Legend, no love lost. Me never say nothing. I never said anything. No. You are so welcome. You are so welcome, Moffat. And I want to say thanks to everybody. Wait there. I want to say thanks to everybody who has come into the live. Everybody who has stopped by. Lost my question, ego. Everybody who has stopped by into the live, I want to say thanks to you all. I sincerely appreciate you all. Thanks for coming. Those of you are my faithful people, them who come and share their thoughts with me. Legend, you are indeed the legend. May I appreciate you. Winsome, Card, Moffat, Tanisha, and the others. I hope when you are done reading. Mr. Legend, you not allow me, Legend not allowing me 1 minute, one bit. Legend say, I hope when you finish reading the Bible, you turn Christian. May I go turn the other way? Turn the other way. Idiot, what's up? Bless up yourself, my love. Happy Wednesday to you, happy Wednesday. Well, say, are you continuing in Luke? Yes, my love, we finished reading for this morning. Each morning we read 1 or 2 chapters. And we are now on the book of Luke. Anthony, you remember when we were at Genesis and Exodus? Yeah, we have continued the reading. So perseverance is good, though. Perseverance is good. I don't think there is anything that I have remained so persistent and consistent with apart from this reading of the Bible. Yeah. August gonna make 3 years. I have to come over here so to see if you talk to yourself. Me love talk to myself. And me no mind, I'll come here and sit down and talk to myself. Watch me. Moffat, actually, you want to come give me a rose. Nobody come talk, but you come to see if me I talk to myself. You come give me a rose. And me appreciate it. I appreciate it, Moffat. You see, my granny said better walk for little something than sit down for nothing. So, so it's a good thing. It's a good thing you come over here. A good thing me wait until you come. Yeah. Me not usually wait until man come, Because I got me going about my business. But anyway, I appreciate it. I thank you. Thank you. I thank you very much. Yeah? No, don't take that the wrong way. Don't take it the wrong way, me just say. Okay? All right. So guys, with that, we have come to the end of this morning's reading. It is almost 9. Oh, may I stay till 9 o'clock? Yeah, may I stay and chat to them till 9 o'clock? Cause last night, me never did come. Last time, me supposed to come. Me never did come on live last night. So, may I stay with them until 9 o'clock. When 9 o'clock come, may I figure go and boogie. But anyway, gentle people, let us start. Let's talk about some other things. We could talk about what we read this morning. Where Jesus says, somebody box you fit on the other cheek. Uno make me ask you something in all honesty, in all fairness. And just like how the Bible talk about being realistic. Just, what I mean by me selfish? Me not waiting. Me I gonna make a movie and our work start. Alright, my father, bless up yourself. Yes, I remember, but my life was life in. I hope I can continue. Yes, Sister Anthony. Yes, my love. Yeah. We have remained at it. We have remained consistent with it. And see, we are now, we are so much closer. We are so much closer now to the ending of the Bible, to finishing the reading of the Bible. We are so much closer. Yeah. Oh, win some there. Win some where you there. Yeah. People like win some been here from the first time we say in the beginning. God been here from we say in the beginning. Our Joseph there. AG been here. You understand? Moffat, Joseph, AG, Antonique, Mr. Antonique, life be life in over the years, but it not gonna stop. No matter what we do, life not gonna stop life in. Trust me. It not gonna stop. Matters not what we do. So we have to just keep on going. We have to just keep on going. Persevere and don't give up. Yeah, that kind of thing there. That's what we gotta do. It elevates. What's going on? How are you doing? Bless up yourself. Good morning. Welcome into the live. Who is this person? Mojo Khan. Me not see no Jamaica news. What going on in Jamaica? Me not see no Jamaica news from week, I don't know what is going on. Me this JY did I carry on something. Did I watch JY yesterday? Carry on something about some of the news what they going on in Jamaica, some of the things what they going on in Jamaica. In America here, them have one trial going on in Manhattan that is sucking the life and the air out of a lot of other things that's going on. Over there in Milwaukee, they are searching, continuing. Yeah, legend. I'm Jamaican, of course I do. I watch Jamaican news. There are lots of Jamaican bloggers that I follow who bring forth the news, I follow like my big friend Juba Ends. Yep. JY. Yeah. Popeye. Yeah, follow them people there. And some other people, some other newer upcoming vloggers. Of course, me follow them. Me can't see everything every day because me work, I have other things to do. Me can't spend my whole day looking. But when I do have time, me follow TVJ News. I go on TVJ News every day. Go get me catch up. Or you watch it on One Spot Media. The TVJ comes on One Spot Media, right? Yeah, me not watch it on that, but me religiously go over on the tube. Religiously go over on the tube to see the news from TVJ. See what they're talking about. Yeah, me never did go yesterday. Come tell them come home last night. Me tired. And then me had, You know, me dey already a fall asleep before me even hit the bed. Me dey already a fall asleep. So me say me as well. Me can't bother for do the live. Can't bother when me tired. Cause me already a fall asleep. I doubt the live would have woken me up. It would have probably made me go to sleep even faster. But when me I talk to you, me I show some stitches in this scarf that I'm making. Yeah. So let me see who else has come on up in here. Thank you for the loves. Thank you for the likes. I sincerely appreciate you all, my dears, my darlings. I appreciate you. Welcome. We're soon done. The live is almost over, gentle people. The live is almost over. We are going to be here for another few minutes, and then we will be out of here to go get my day going. Yeah, me have to run down the road and now go and get me have to go up on the road and now get one dryer. I can't believe it. I watch it close them Sunday. I have to tell you this a piece of story. I watch it close them Sunday. Sunday, no. My daughter put the clothes them in the dryer. And she said to me, Mom, is the dryer supposed to be making that sound? I never heard that sound before. By the time I got up and went there, that cycle was finished. But when the dryer, the clothes them was still a little wet. So I said, okay, let me run the dryer again. When I go back and me check it, the clothes seemed a little bit wet. Which question that me forget? Tell me again. I forget. Me forget for true. Me have senior moment. Then me say, okay, let me check and see if you know the little thing where upon the dryer will collect the lint. I say, let me see if the lint collector is full. When me check the lint collector, it have quite a bit of lint. Me say, oh, okay. When it have quite a bit of lint, it cannot get trouble. So me take out the lint, empty out the lint, and me turn on the dryer. Run the dryer 2 more times. I say, no, sir, something's got to be wrong. Oh, yeah, that remember that me that talk about. Me say, something's got to be wrong. And me say, when me check, the clothes have some warmth to them. But the dryer not tumble, people. It not do so. The heat is coming in, but it not tumble. You know, so the clothes them in the dryer are frownsy up all this time. The clothes them think. The clothes them not dry. The clothes them in a dryer from Sunday. Them start smell frownsy. So now me have to go up on the road. Go get one dryer. Jesus or God. Sir. Me need 3 more streams of income. Trust and believe me. Because the rate at which things are come at me for buy and spend. I can't manage. I can't keep up. Mighty God of Daniel. But anywho, Legend, we are talking about the turn the other cheek. Legend said, me now fix that one day. Because you know me fix everything, right? Yeah, me fix everything. Me I go try. Me already turn it over and plug it out. Yeah, me already turn it over and plug it out. And me I go try. Me I go take off the back. Yeah, me I go take off the back and look see what go on inside of it before me run go buy a whole one. But you know, if I go to Best Buy and buy one, then I'll give me about 24 months to pay for it. So me can pay a little at a time. Yeah. But me I go check first. Alright? If me can't fix it, me fix it. If me can't fix it, and you see the thing is, when me buy that dryer here, you know somebody have one next set of dryer, washer and dryer. And nothing do them, Empty out the house, And so me they get rid of everything from a previous life. You know what I mean? I don't know say. Me take you wash on the dryer and give them wet clean, clean, clean. Me no say me sell them, you know. Me give them wet clean, clean, clean. And see you know. And see you know. But me no sorry, say me did give them wet still. Me no sorry. Even on the hear me a lament, me no sorry. But you say, the motor to turn the drum, the motor, I want motor turn it or I want belt. Me no know something, but it not work. It not work. It not tumbling. It's getting hot for sure, but it needs more than the heat to dry the clothes. It needs to tumble up over and over so that the air vents where the heat come through can reach all of the clothes them. Yeah. So the clothes them turn in the from Sunday and frownsy up. So now we have to go wash them over when we get the dryer fixed. I tell you. Yes, guys. So me that ask to say if uno really, all the people them here who say uno really and truly believe in the Bible and do as the Bible say. If somebody backs you, are you gonna turn the other cheek to make them box you on the next cheek? Talk to me now. Be honest. Oh, legend say, unless the belt must be burst. Me no know. You know, me love me. I go check you out, my friend, and see. Me go open it up. Me go draw off my tool bag. Oh, you do that before? You do that before what? Turn the other cheek? You're mad smarty. If I that you say you do, turn the other cheek. Nobody now bright up themselves and box me and me sit down talk with me and turn other. Turn which other cheek? No, me not doing that. Me not turning no other cheek. Are you crazy? No. Me not think Jesus literally means you turn the other cheek. Me not think so. Where's idiots and new blessings that will come in and turn the other cheek? Well, you what? You can turn if you want. Me not turn it. And me not go say, oh yeah, I'll turn the other cheek because the Bible says turn the other cheek. On Trev, you're not turning the other cheek. If somebody thief me things, I'm see you with me things, but want back me things. Yeah, man, me live a practical life. I gotta be practical. If you thief me things, I'm see you with it. You what? And my things. Somebody come thief your car. I have to say to them, say, okay, go on, keep the car. Is that even practical? Does that even make sense? No. And nobody here, be honest, guys, nobody here, somebody is going to come and steal your car. And you are going to not file a police report. You not call the police. You just say, okay, and thief the car. Make them go on. Maybe them did need it more than me. Be practical. Would you do that? Bible says, "Man, thief your things of it. You don't have to go back for it." Would you do that? If you sit down out a market and sell your things, and somebody come and thief your whole bag of cabbage and run away with it, you're not gonna say nothing. You're gonna say, come back, me have one bag of tomato. You're gonna need tomato with them cabbage. Me have one bag of tomato, come take it too. Does that even sound practical? No, it does not. So I think here Jesus is really telling us to live a practical life. Be practical, but not be foolish. That's just what I think. Guys, I mean, say if you have one daughter and somebody unalive your daughter, you say, come see me have one son here to come take him too. Yeah. Legend says it's about peace and living peacefully with all men. Yes, we gotta live peacefully. But living peacefully doesn't mean that you have to be foolish and sacrifice yourself just in the name of living peacefully. No. So if somebody slap you upon the cheek, if somebody backs me may not box them back because me not like fight, but me definitely not gonna turn the other cheek. Absolutely not. Okay? So that's just how I interpret that. We have to live peacefully with each other. You're not gonna go out there, go look for fight. You're not gonna go out there go look for go box people. You're not gonna go out there, go look, go steal people's things and create mayhem and all. No, you're not gonna do that. It's not about exactly. Now you're talking. But you see someone tell me so earlier, say you do that before, you turn the other cheek, get to somebody. You understand? And me say that not practical. That no sound reasonable. But now you say it no literal. Of course, yes. It no literal. If you turn the other cheek. Not true, Michibu? Michibu, bless up your nice clean self. How you doing, my love? Happy Wednesday morning to you, my darling. Happy Wednesday. Okay, now you're talking. He says, meaning I did not retaliate. Exactly. Same thing when I say. I say, me might not lick your back because me not fight. But, I mean, me not go turn the other cheek and tell us, come box me pan this one here too. You're mad. Yeah, we're not doing that. Nobody say I wait for me and you just want. That me just I was saying, no? That me just did I go say. Me just did I go say me I wait for you long time. Me I wait for you to come before me leave and see there you just come. Me now go tell you say better late than never still. Them we work with that. Them can't work with that. Them can't work with that, Michibu. Good morning, my darling. How you doing? Happy Wednesday morning to you. Good to see you. Welcome. Welcome into the live. You never did not reading this morning. You just a come or did they here a long time? Because I swear I did see you a long time. I did see you before. I could have swear I did see you earlier. Did I or did I not? Idiot, how you doing? Bless up yourself. No, it's a long time I not post one good video on my TikTok. Long time, people. No forgive me. A long time I not post one video. Yeah. Time for me get back cracking. Not true. It's I that. Legend! Why have you called me out so? My word! Oh, sorry. Jesus, please. I know say all Cindy, good morning. Oh my gosh, Legend. Why you do that to me? You can't do that to me. You can't do that to me. A idiot me see now. And if you did ask me 10 times, I would have tell you. That's what I saw. I saw idiot, but it's I that Donald Fender. All right. So when we say I that coming at the live, and then me see him disappear, I check him, go and check out my profile, Yeah, man. In time I see them come in and them disappear, and then them come back. Yeah. I cannot with you, Legend. I cannot. You just do me bad so. Oh my God. Michibu, you just are reaching. Me tell Legend for relax. Legend, Michibu say you for relax. Okay, you for relax. You just call me out. So. You just call me out. You just call me out. So, where I say if me prefer to continue what, when, where, why, how, to continue what you talk about. Talk to me. You have to talk to me now, cause him say him well relax, Michibu. Him say him well relax. Yeah. You have to talk to me, tell me where you talk about. Because my brain I go faster than my mouth. Every time they one side, they move by the next one, I get trouble. Prefer to continue calling him. Oh, I prefer calling him. Him said me prefer to continue calling him idiot. No, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. But trust me, I that me say. No, I'd rather say I that. If I that him name, why would I want to call him something else? Me not. If I that him choose to be called by, me not interested in calling him something else. Me not do that. Me say them just a watch you know, me chibu to see which part of day. So them know where to get trouble. If I see Pitney, I watch to see where bad Pitney where they skip class. And them I watch to see where the principal there. Yeah, the principal the one side of the school and them I run around the corner on the next side. Juju. I'm legend them understand how the brain work. Yeah. The brain y'all me not understand how it work, right, Angela? Yeah. But anyway, that is that. Michibu, me still there here. Me still there here a crochet. Me finish the one on my dad do. The one here, on my dad do the other day, the other night, see that? Me just need to put shake on it. You know. Yeah, so then me I go finish this one. 4 more minutes and then the live over, guys. 4 more minutes. Me I go finish that one here. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Me finish this one. Look at me up on a scarf making journey, you know. Me up on a scarf making journey. So me make quite a few scarf and then you know the deal, Michibu. Until my brain say, Trev, no make no more scarf. You reach about time. It's about time. You reach. Straighten up everybody now. Straighten them up. You have 4 minutes. What are... You understand? Straighten up everybody, Michibu. Make them get back in line. Tell them y'all gotta behave yourselves now. Don't be giving my sister no problems. No problems. Yeah, Michibu. Yeah, me on I am on a scarf making. Big bad moderator is here. Yeah. I am on a roll right now making area so see if we can go till 9:30. We can go till 9:30, please. But if you think about that, you know, Michibu, I'm gonna think about it. Let me see what time is it now. Okay, that's only 15 minutes. All right, let's work with that. We can work with that, right, gentle people? Legend said, tell me if you go back over on the other side. She the right here right now, so you know better give me no matches. You try tell her yourself. Legend, you try tell her yourself. Nobody make me tell her. Me not carry no carry go bring come. Not I. My mother warned me about that. But no carry go bring come. Not doing it. She the right here, so tell her yourself. She a threaten you? How was she say? She say if you mind she mute you. So you know, so you have to straighten up yourself, right? Tell Legend. Man, him get mute by mistake. She a go mute you and claim say a mistake. Me not get in between you, know. Me not getting in between you know. Them say the host and the guest should not get into a fight. I am not getting into a fight with y'all. Not I. So I go and fight. Me referee. Me go and watch. Me go and watch, you know. Who that this so? If a dirt, a dirt. Oh my gosh, y'all are crazy. Welcome into the end tail of the live, guys. You are on the end tail of the live. We have finished reading the Bible and now we are chatting for the next, how much o'clock now? We're going to be chatting for the next 14 minutes. Yeah, we are talking about all kinds of stuff. Anything, just about anything. So you have missed the meat of the live, because the meat of the live was on Luke chapters 5 and 6. And your assignment for today is to go back and read Matthew chapter 10 and look at the names of the disciples there and compare them to the names of the disciples in Luke chapter 6, because they are not all the same. Yeah, those of you were here. All right, that's Mishibu there asking for the recap of this morning's reading. So in this morning's reading, we see Jesus continuing to preach and teach throughout the streets of Galilee, Judea, Jerusalem, all over Israel. He's preaching and he's teaching and he's healing and he is doing all these miraculous things. Now, on this particular day, he is by the lake. In where is it? All right, let me finish my thought first. On this particular day, he's preaching by the lake, and there are these two fishermen, Simon and his brother. Their boat is right there, and there are some other fishermen in another boat who are close by. And as they are fishing, they are not catching any fish. But Jesus tell them, push out the boat a little bit off the shore, and he got into the boat, asked them to push it out, because the throng of people were just all over him. The people were pushing up against him, the multitude of people. So he got in the boat, asked them to push the boat out on the water a little bit. They pushed the boat out on the water a little bit, and he was in the boat continuing to teach the people, to preach to the people. And the fishermen were putting down their nets, not getting anything. And then he told them to put down their nets again. And they came up with so much. They came up with so much fish that even the fishing nets were breaking. Even the fishing nets were breaking. So they called over the men on the other boat who weren't pulling up any fish to come on over and help them pull up the net and share the fish. And Jesus said to them, well, I will make you fishers of men. If you don't think, say, this enough fish, wait till me make you start catch man. And that mean, yeah, that 9 come out too, right? But when he says, I will make you fishers of men, he meant, Mariana Delgado, buenos días, mi amor, ¿cómo está? Yeah. So, he said he will make them fishers of men, meaning when she's finished with her explanation. Yeah. So when he says he will make them fishers of men, it means that he will have them going out and recruiting people, gaining souls. Okay. We also see where the Pharisees and the Sadducees sought to hold Jesus in contempt of the teachings of Moses when he was on the Sabbath day. The things that he was doing, walking around on the Sabbath day. In Luke chapter, let me tell you, in Luke chapter 5. Hold on, let me need my glasses. Who knows I need my glasses? Come and see. Well, hold on, let me get a little bit more light here. So. All right. And so we see also where the Pharisees and the Sadducees, they were following behind Jesus, but they weren't so much following him because they wanted to follow him. They wanted him to heal their sick as well. They wanted him to bless them as well. But what they really wanted was to watch to see what he was doing. You know, they wanted to see him going through the cornfield. The disciples are hungry. They pick corn. The Pharisees and the Sadducees say, "Hey, I catch you. I catch you." You see, so you're not loyal to the teachings of Moses. Because see you there? Yeah, see you there in the cornfield on the Sabbath day. I una broke corn I eat. Jesus said, you want the people them you prefer the people them eat the corn, whether a Sabbath or not Sabbath. You prefer them to eat the corn or you prefer them to dead for hungry? Which one better? Which one is better? And he reminded them of David. Remember David, when David and him followers, and David went into the synagogue where there was food. And the bread that was there was bread that was blessed and designated only for the priests. But David hungry. And the people them hungry. David go in there and him eat it. And them eat the bread. You understand? Of course, yes, they wanted to punish him because I'm not supposed to eat bread that belongs, that is consecrated for the pastor. But if you're hungry, you're hungry. It's like, me not gonna say something. You know say like when them do like communion and something. You know say any amount of that bread they will not eat, them dash it away. Them not give to nobody, you know. And they know that. I wonder if that is right for them dash for the bread. You don't think you're right? Me no know, so I'm not going to speak about it. Yeah. But, you know, Jesus said, be practical, man. You understand? You rather the people them for dead for hungry, or you rather the people them for eat the food? So him just stop them in them tracks right there. So because you see, the Pharisees and the Sadducees, they are still trying to hold the Jewish people to task based on what Moses had taught the Jewish people. You understand? I just like I have seen people in the hospital. People come to the hospital of a particular denomination, and them say, we don't take blood or blood products. We don't take blood or blood products. And H&H 6, H&H drop 5, H&H drop 4, and as medical practitioners, you have to, you know, you can't go against what they desire, because in the end, all the doctors can do is recommend to you what would be the appropriate treatment for your condition to help you to get better. But all he can do is suggest it. It's up to you to agree or not to agree. And I've seen people say, them no want it. Me no want a platelet. Platelet a swim so in a toilet. Me no want it. I don't know which part them get them something like that. Say this religion will say them not supposed to take blood products. But them not take it. I've seen people die. All because we have one patient one time, and the mother was not of that particular conviction, but the daughter, who was the power of attorney, she was of that particular conviction. And she said she don't want her mother to get no blood. She don't want her mother to get no blood because fear religion say her mother not to get no blood products. And she turned there and watched that woman suffer. She watched that woman suffer. She watched that woman suffer and died. And me say, even, me say tears coming at me eye, can me say, I could have never do that to mommy. I couldn't do it. I could have never do it. Just sit down and watch your mother did. And all your mother wanted. All your mom needed was some blood products. Some blood products would have made her lived a little longer. And you claim so because you are the power of attorney and you are making the decisions for your mother. No blood products. You watch your mother suffer and die. You think you just do something holy right there, sir? You think you just do something noble? You think you just did something godly? I would say you did everything the complete opposite, because that was wicked and cruel. And just like the Pharisees and the Sadducees right here in the Bible tried to hold Jesus' feet to the fire by saying that if him sit there, your disciples them might eat corn on the Sabbath day. Then she cry out, then she bawl. Exactly. Then she bawl, say her mother dead. And I go say, if God wanted her mother to live, she would have lived. And she believes it. Like, what? Listen, even if her mom taught her that way, I am saying that so far I haven't seen any scripture that would back up that what they call to be their biblical a belief that is biblically based. I haven't seen anything yet that would justify it. You understand? So even if her mom taught her like that, and I just think it is cruel. Because if I should draw from what I have just read in the Bible, if I should go by what I just read in the Bible, since she was coming from a biblical perspective, leaving her mom to suffer and die like that. If I should come from a biblical perspective on the same subject, I would draw for Luke chapter 6. Yeah. Where the Pharisees and the Sadducees tried to hold Jesus to task because the disciples were eating the corn on the Sabbath day. You know, you want the people to die of hunger? What is this you're talking about? It's the Sabbath, so they shouldn't eat. Even though that's what Moses had taught the people. They must go broke no corn and whatever. They must go till no wheat and do these things on the Sabbath day. And that had been brought down to them from generation to generation to generation. But then I think that then it would have been okay, like, oh, no need for till pan Sabbath. Make we go in at the temple pan Sabbath and go preach and go talk and go do all of this thing on the Sabbath. So we don't need to go out in at the field on the Sabbath. If that's what Moses taught them in that generation, then so be it. But here now is Jesus telling the people, if you're hungry, eat. You're in the field and there is corn and you're hungry, I say because of Sabbath you not eat. What is better for you to uphold this intangible Sabbath or if you're dead, if you're hungry? Which one? Pick your choice. So I think Jesus brought a more practical view of religion as opposed to what Moses presented to the people. Because all those laws and statutes that Moses presented, the people were having a hard time keeping up. And every single thing, they had to go back and ask Moses, this right? This right? The people, they were not even thinking for themselves because they know that if they did something wrong, what the consequence was going to be. And usually the consequence was rockstone. Yeah. So the people were deathly afraid. So I don't think the people were following Moses because they genuinely believed in all these things that he was teaching them. I think a lot of them were following him out of fear. And we find that even now, a lot of people, they're not Christian because they really say them love God and they really want to be good individuals. It's out of fear. The first thing people tell you, the first thing people want to tell you when they want to condemn you or whatever, the first thing they remind you, oh, you're going to burn up in a hell. So that tells me that that is their fear. Their fear. So they are not following because of a belief, because they believe and they genuinely want to be good individuals and be kind individuals. They are following out of fear of this proverbial hellfire of which they are being taught. My view. Because trust me, for all the people who claim to be religious and all the churches that exist in this world and all these churches that's using the same Bible, if it was that everybody wanted to be peaceful, don't you think we'd have a lot of peace in this world? Look how we have wars all over the place. Unkindness, hatred, cruelty, and all of this all over the place. Yet, we have so many people are still claiming to be Christians. Yeah. Wanna just say it. You don't have to say it. Me say it for you know. Yeah. They are planted in your minds the fear of this hellfire. And it's out of this fear that a lot of you are claimed to be saying God, God, Jesus, Jesus. But you don't really mean it. And wicked and turn bad to each other like what? You don't really mean it. Yeah, so me say. I that say that is why Jesus came to fulfill. Yeah, I came to tell people them say what them I do from what Moses teach them are foolish. My neighbor cook on Sabbath morning before she got you. Then if the woman are hungry, the woman must cook her food. Yeah, the woman must cook. Back then people give Sabbath holy more than now. Listen, it's not a matter of holy. People have always been misled. And people do not stop and think in practical terms. If you get up and you're hungry, you cook your food. And trust me, if our society was never say this, whether or not Jesus came or Jesus didn't came, whether it's true or it's a made-up story, I don't know. But I'm going to just leave it right where we got it. If Jesus never came, right, and we were all forced to live the same way that Moses had instructed the Jewish people. By the way, I'm not a Jew. I'm just ask. But anyway, if the world was being forced to continue living the way Moses had instructed the Jewish people, ask yourself, would you be able to keep up? Would you be able to keep up? You would not be able to keep up. The Jewish people were not able to keep up. So there had to be a revision of their beliefs. There had to be a religion. Some way, somehow, there had to be a religion. There had to be a revision, I should say, of what they had been taught, of what they had come to believe from generation to generation. So that revision came in the form of Jesus. The presentation of a new way of thinking, the presentation of new attitudes for adaptation. Because how much cow and goat you would have to sacrifice day and night? How much sheep you understand we would have to sacrifice day and night for our sins? That could not have continued until now. It could not have continued until now. So there was good reason there was good reason for the story to change to include new thoughts and new ideas as is presented to us in the New Testament as Jesus having come to change the whole order of things that had been taught by Moses. All right? We're not going to hold me here any longer. We're not going to hold me here any longer. Somebody was asking whether or not it is the first set of disciples or the second set of disciples I was talking about when I talk about the differences in the names of the disciples, because in Matthew chapter 10 there is one set of names, and in Mark chapter 6 there's another set of names. You all go and go read it for me. I got to go. So you all go and read Matthew chapter 10, look at the names of the disciples. Go read Luke chapter 6 and look at the names of the disciples. And you all, yeah, that's your assignment. That's your homework. And then you all go compare it and see, the differences. When we come back, want to tell me you want to find about why the names are different. Yeah, what's going on. I want to still are on the assignment of why the genealogy of Jesus is different in the book of Matthew than it is in the book of Mark, in the book of Luke. Different, totally different genealogy. My conclusion for it is that the names were changed when they were in Babylon. I don't know if that was true. I don't know. It's just my mind tell me that probably what happened, because that after Jeconias, then Nebuchadnezzar came up and destroyed Israel and took all the people down into Babylon. So Jeconiah's son, Salathiel, was born in Babylon. So I don't know if the name change happened there, because certainly we know from having been reading the Bible that Nebuchadnezzar had a habit of changing the Jewish people's names once they got down to Babylon. He changed their names. We saw he changed Daniel's name. He changed a lot of people's names. All right. So we are going to continue reading the Bible tomorrow. Tomorrow we will continue. We're reading tomorrow. Tomorrow we will read the book of Luke chapters 7. Let me see if we read. We will read 7 and 8 tomorrow morning. So come out. But yeah, 7 and 8. Yeah, that's enough, because 7 and 8 is long. Yeah, so come out and join me tomorrow morning. Dr. Dre is at You Bless Up a Nice Clean Self. So come out and join me tomorrow morning, same time, same place. On my live, I live stream on the Talk and on the Tube simultaneously, when we will continue with the reading of the Bible as we continue to try to read from beginning to end. All right. See you all later, guys. Have yourselves a great day. Dr. Dre, I see you later. Have yourselves a great day, guys.